What's up, graphic designers? We went on hiatus for a little bit. We did that really fun Halloween project. We had a blast outside in the yard yesterday, taking those really cool action photos. And today, we're going to return to this teacher reading poster project. And right now, I'm looking at the Google folder featuring work submissions from assignment number 6, final teacher reading posters. It says JPEG only. So, what this means is you have to get permission, approval, prior to submitting your work. And when you do, I'll know that I can print it up and that you're complete and that we're good. I notice that some of us, however, are putting random images in here. For example, one person put in a PNG of Mr. Reyes, and we love Mr. Reyes. He's the best. He really is. But we don't want to put that cutout in here. Likewise, we don't want to put PSD drafts, like Photoshop drafts, because it just makes things a little bit more challenging. So Mel, I see that you've got this in here. You're going to want to continue working on this in class, and you're probably thinking, Droz, you keep talking about this. Why are you like going OD on this? Well, that's because it's really critical that we stay organized, because when we look, actually I'll jump into the classwork stream, and when we look the way this is organized, I can see that if we want the student logo, we can simply find it here. When we look at assignment number 4, teacher with book cover. So this is when we got the specific PNGs, right? So the previous day we got the PNGs, and this was from last week. It's loading, and the covers are not here. So if you need to put a cover on a teacher, and I know, for example, that Miss Dawkins, she needs a whole poster, and she does not have the cover on the book. So you're going to download this PNG. This is where the PNGs go. You're going to submit it so that when we start this PSD version, the editable version, and we scroll down, we can see that, oh, okay, here's the folder with all the teachers with the book cover superimposed as it is here. Oh no, someone. Okay, so I'm looking at this. This looks great for Mr. Knazel. This looks great for Miss Belson. Sadly, here's Mr. Brown. Brett, you put it in the wrong folder. So we're gonna want to make sure that we put the cover back on here and then pop it back in this assignment. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what do I know? I know that we are working really hard, and a few teachers have since submitted little blurbs of featuring books that they're currently reading, and no one is currently working on the poster, so we need a poster for Miss Grunman, Miss Price, Mr. Reyes, who we just saw a second ago, Miss Pilon, Anna, I think, is going to be starting Mr. Coughlin today. I'm really excited about your work. So we're going to be creating minimally 2 posters, and this should go far more smoothly. Now, don't forget, when you start your second poster, you're going to go back to number 5. So if you're starting your second poster today, you're going to click on this. And I know a few things. If we click on View Assignment, or click on Instructions rather, we can see that the very top file is Teacher Reading Poster Template. Now, it's been a while maybe since you downloaded this from the first time, but this is going to make sure that our poster is a high-res image. We're looking for creativity. We're looking for something really fun. I'm super excited about you completing your work so we can celebrate your talent with the school, and so that guests and teachers and principals from other school can admire your hard work and your graphic design. So we know how to download fonts from dafont.com, but what's the best way to sort of get the most out of this website? Well, when you go to dafont.com, we've got recently added fonts, and I kind of like Clarissa. I'm actually going to have to come back for that. But what I'm going to suggest that you do is click on top, and then you're going to type in your text. For example, Mr. Drozd is reading, and then I'm going to change it from 20 to 100, and then I'm going to click submit. And then we can see, sort of based on popularity, all these cool fonts. And we're going to want to be thinking about font pairings. That was actually a spoonerism. And I like Jesto Fisher. I like Raustila. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do think that's pretty cool. You're going to find a font that's legible, but that's also a little bit dynamic. You're going to think about what would maybe express the personality of the teacher. I really like this one. You're going to get fun downloading fonts, and you're going to vary the fonts. So maybe you're going to have 2 or 3 different fonts for your poster. My suggestion is that for the blurb, for the couple sentences in which the teacher is describing why they like the book, that you do like a simple font. That way people can read it easily. But if you want a fun script font, for example, Waving at Christmas, for your Mr. or Ms. Blank is reading, that's cool too.